Why are people still following him? Do know he got called out for being an O-file, right? Firstly, shout out to the near 21,000 people that have following me. But let's go ahead and get into it. See, the people that follow me are adults, but they're a special type of adult. They're the type of adults that scrutinize things like call-out culture. See, the very grounding and discerning people that follow me don't waste their time with accusations and allegations. They would rather research that individual themselves. And they have. They gathered my full name from a person that does believe in call-out culture, and then they put it into a criminal database and found nothing. They're the most sane and least triggered individuals that we have in the United States today. They function from a moral compass of integrity and honor. So when they hear somebody being called out, they're not so inclined to believe it until they find out whether or not the call out is actually true. They're also not intellectually lazy, and they care about people, so they think about the impact that words may have on someone. Let's take, for example, the word you used here, a person who is sexually attracted to children. Allow us to draw a line of separation between those individuals that have been convicted of a crime of ophilia and those individuals that simply adhere to the definition of the word. To say that an individual is attracted to children is to say that you can tell what an individual's thoughts are, unless that individual has announced it. And the adults that follow me have never seen me do so. But to be an O-file legally means that a person would have to have been caught, charged, and convicted of acting on said attraction. It is at this moment I direct you back to the aforementioned research that the individuals that follow me have done on my criminal history. Alas, being an O-file by dictionary definition or being an O-file by legal apprehension, neither of which are in my rap sheet. The second reason people follow me. These very special adults admire the fact that I push back and defend myself against those that would like to sully my reputation. In layman's terms, they love to see somebody that's not afraid of a woke mob. The third reason they follow me is because they can make the distinction between children and teenagers, that of which most people seem to not be able to do. They understand that teenagers have different freedoms, they have different responsibilities, and we also punish children and teenagers differently when it comes to them breaking rules and or law. And they appreciate somebody that thinks about this distinction critically enough to be able to express it. Most of them are parents, and they're tired of people calling their teenagers children. They understand that the teenagers that they have raised are capable of discernment and are equipped with a moral compass to help them decipher right from wrong. In other words, they don't want to raise children that are like you. They don't want snowflakes, they don't want pushovers, they don't want docile boys that allow women or girls to abuse them, and they don't want little girls that think that they're victims throughout their entire life simply because they trauma bonded with somebody else. They want healthy, functioning, capable members of society. They caution their children about falsely accusing people because they know that that can be dangerous not just for the person, but also for themselves because karma does exist. Or shall we say, righteous recompense. So when they see the word O-file, they find out what a person's criminal history is because they could give a fuck about what a person thinks. And at the end of the day, they do that because they know it's a futile mission to try to control thought and sight. Not only do we not police it, but it's impossible. So the answer is quite simple. Why do people follow Moses the prophet? It's because they're better people than you. Bars.